I do enjoy playing live. I like it. But I'd rather be at home recording music and mixing, mastering, producing, of course, arranging and being creative and feeling satisfied with all of that instead of, working my ass off with a very cool set list and trying to get rehearsals with the rest of the band. And then we go to a concert and the concert is just a bar with 5 people there. It's not worth all of the effort. So I decided to move away from all the live circuit. But if there's a really good chance to play in front of an audience of 500 people or something like that, and the gig is promising, then yeah, I would work on it and I would be there in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Is there a scene of clubs and people that get together and band together as musicians, or is it pretty isolated?
Here in Buenos Aires, there are many bands, there are many artists. What I think, and this is a general thing, it may apply to many musicians around the world, is that you don't have to be just a great musician or a very good musician or have good taste in order to succeed. It's your responsibility to learn how to market yourself, how to get the music out there and how to make people interested in it. And it depends on learning strategies, on how to sell the thing, how to promote it the way it should be promoted.
That is definitely a very important thing, and you don't need to be from any Buenos Aires or Australia or anywhere that's sort of outside of this, the music industry or has a different music industry, is being able to put your music in front of people that want to hear it, as well as they might not want to hear it, but they hear it anyways. That's the important task.
Yeah.
That's the important task of the musician. Where 20 years ago, that was someone else's job. That was a record label would do that. Now the record industry has everything's restructured, and this is a worldwide thing too. It's all changing for the fact to make things harder on the musician and easier on the record industry people. Somebody might disagree with me there, but that's just my observation. We are in kind of a neat time that we can market music to people who want to hear it. The trouble is that the industry is so huge, the internet is so huge that it's really tough to get that niche of music to the people that really want to hear it.
Yeah, there's a notion of artist, that's the thing with the internet. There's no filter at all. I think that the internet is beneficial. I started with it 10 years ago. To me, it was great. It was like, oh, this is really cool. I don't need a manager in order to get my music out there. And it's been great ever since. I don't complain in the sense that I was able to produce my own music and to grow a lot and to learn how to produce, how to mix, how to get much better sound with each record that I wrote and that I worked on. But the only difficult thing that is still quite green is the marketing thing. It's like the last step in order to break through. Everything else can be under my control. Trying to put up a band, recruiting musicians and creating arrangements and all that. But then when it comes to, hey, this is the final product, we're very proud of it, and we put it out there and we do our best, we share a lot on Facebook and all that, and YouTube, but it's not enough because they never go viral. There's something that we need to learn how to do in order to make it viral and to stop sharing just one video at a time. It should explode, but it's quite hard to do that. There are videos that do get viral, between inverted commas. There's another cover that Light, my band, made, which is Tubular Bells by Bank Oldfield. And it was a mega virtual collab. There are like 23 musicians from all around the world. And that one is another video that doesn't need to be shared by myself. People are commenting, people are watching it. I don't know how is it that YouTube allows it to be more viral, to put it some way, but it happens.
Yeah, nobody can really determine how that works, and only YouTube people know how that works. And I don't know if there's like tastemakers that kind of pull, like humans that can kind of pull and curate what is listenable, or if it's just a machine running in the background saying, oh, we got 1,000 likes on this one song, let's push it into this area here, or it determines, like I said, cream rises to the top. It's good that people can still put out records of music they want to put out, and we're in a neat time now where we can actually, like I said, the niche is there. You just got to go find it. I don't know. Do you think the internet should be segregated to the point where I like this type of Norwegian death metal, I'm only going to go to this website because they have my specific type of Norwegian death metal? Like, or should it be broadened? Should we be broadening this listening experience?
To me, it should be organic. It's like, it depends on the listener, and it also depends on the artist to find the right people, you know? We need to find each other properly, but not with some kind of middleman there saying this goes here, you know. It's like, the way it is, to me, it's okay. Anything goes, but we need to be responsible enough in order to make it work.
We have Spotify and Apple Music, and we spend whatever $8-9 a month and get all the music we need. You know, the tip of our fingers.
But I don't use Spotify.
Yeah.
I it's not that I'm against Spotify. I don't like to talk in those terms. Because I understand that it's a great tool for listeners, you know, for music consumers, but not for artists. I mean, I don't like it. I don't want my music to be there and to be given away. You know, if I know that for each play, I will get like $0.003 US. Now, that's an insult. You know, I don't feel good about it. So I just share previews, you know, with snippets of songs, of light songs or my solo stuff on Facebook and YouTube because it's free. You know, I use those social media platforms. And anytime that somebody says, hey, I really want to buy that record of yours, then we talk, you know, privately, and I send them the music via Dropbox or we transfer once they have paid. Because if the album costs $10, then they pay. And I get like 9.20 USD for each album sale. PayPal only charges less than 10%, you know, as a commission. Yeah. And that's fair. And I like that. I mean, I like not to do what everybody does because it has to be done, you know. The times say that this is the way now. And I don't feel good, you know, and I know that they don't feel good, you know. My colleagues aren't happy with Spotify and all that because they don't get even $1.
Yeah.
It's sad, you know. You should respect your own art and do something about it. I do it, and I feel good about it. I would love to, you know, to go viral. That's the aim. But if it doesn't happen, at least I feel good with myself because I do something about respecting my music, you know.
Well, that's really important. I appreciate you being on the show. Glad we got the time to talk, and you know, anytime, let me know. We can do this over and over again because I like supporting stuff like this because it's important.
It's been a pleasure, and I thank you for inviting me to this podcast. It's great. And yeah, anytime.